Hello and welcome back to Snack Play Love. I know it's been a long time making videos, but I've had other stuff to do. Today though, we are going to look at the Curse deck, Treasure Chase, which I know we've discussed before, but this is a perfect opportunity because Friday Night Magic is Brawl, historic Brawl, and this is a deck, as you can see, with one 2-mana spell and nothing else. That 2-mana spell being Treasure Hunt. But because the shuffler is cursed for certain things, you can't actually start with this card in your opening hand. It's impossible. No matter how many times you mulligan, you will never find it. So we have a commander, that means we can actually win, and we have lands. Now, I probably should update this and put some lands from the new set in, seeing as it's a lands matter set. Let's have a quick look, see if there's anything particularly good. The double-faced lands do not help us. We'll have one crawling barrens, and we'll get rid of one of those islands. Is there anything we haven't collected that works? I don't care about that one. No, that's fine. We have modified the deck. In fact, just for highlighting purposes, we will go back. Royal to Genius is relatively useless, but we will say that this is equal, the Genius, to Treasure Hunt, and we'll see how often we see Memorial to Genius and how often we see Treasure Hunt. So, the maths behind this is there is a hand optimizer for casual best of one arena. The hand optimizer says whatever is the most, that sounds a bit loud on the game sounds, let's turn that down. Whatever is the most optimum amount of lands is what you get. So, free mulligan, because it's not there. Neither of them are there. No Genius, no Treasure Hunt. No Genius, no, one Genius. 2 Genius, no Treasure Hunt. None at all. So, how many are we doing now? 6? So, final mulligan, we have to put everything back on the bottom of the library. This was more just to demo the fact that it's not going to turn up. Hello. Good game. Concede. So, let's see if I can make the desktop audio behave a bit better. No. It's weird. The speakers don't work in the laptop properly at all. So, there's all kinds of nonsense going on. But anyway, to finish what I was saying before I clicked play. So if you have 2 hands, one with 7 lands in it and one with 6 lands in it, because you have Treasure Hunt, the hand smoothing algorithm will always pick the one with 7 lands, because that is the average that you would get with your deck construction. Now, the only way you can possibly draw Treasure Hunt is if every single hand that the computer looks at has the Treasure Hunt in it. So, 0, 0, 0. We're not finding either card. No. Wow. We have gone through all of them. I'm just going to duck this one out again. Can we concede from here, in fact? We can. Brilliant. We won't even hello, good game. We're giving away some free things, but that's fine. So, now what I'm going to do is play it like I normally would play the Treasure Hunt deck. We're going to click play. We're going to see exactly what comes up. We won't find a Treasure Hunt in our opening hand, but because it's a singleton format, there is a 1 in 53 chance, well 52 isn't it, because the commander thing counts, chance in drawing it. We have all of the lands that would help us possibly draw it. We have a memorial. None of those are any good to us. That doesn't help us in our search, so we're mulliganing. Field of the Dead is good. Mystic Sanctuary is good, so we're going to keep that. Oh, yeah, free mulligan, I forgot about that. So, we're going to lose to aggro. That's fine, we know that. But our goal is to play Jace and to mill our treasure hunt, so we can get it back with Mystic Sanctuary. And if we don't mill it and we happen to draw it, then we probably win. But we're not actually that interested in drawing it in our first few turns. It's more about drawing it once we've got Jace on the board, because they currently don't have the power to kill the Jace in one hit, because he will have 5 health. That is a problem. They now have 5. So Jace will die. We don't want a Mystic Sanctuary. We want to see if we can mill our own things. The Field of the Dead strategy has actually worked before, which is ludicrous. Did we draw it? No, we didn't. So now we discard an island. Our opponent will be very confused by the fact that we only appear to have islands. I'm only playing the nice one as well. I shouldn't do that. Play a variety. But as you can see, the shuffler is cursed, but we want to prove the deck itself is not cursed by drawing it. Now, in the last game we played, they attacked me instead of Jace, so I had 3 shots with Jace on the board. I managed to get treasure hunt into my hand, but I died to damage. Yeah, we'll put him in the command zone, that's fine. Pew pew. So I think we just die to damage next turn. Not quite. The fact that you've got loads of blue open means that people play around counters, which is quite hilarious to be honest. But I'm pressing space like we have something. We do not. We do not have a thing. We can Jace again next turn, but they will kill the Jace. But the thing is, if the shuffler wasn't cursed in this format, mulliganing to treasure hunt would probably be too strong and it would be banned, so it's a balance thing. Let us see if we can at least find the card. Have they kept a Planeswalker kill spell? They probably have. It's definitely holding priority. Because they could have cast their commander this turn. Oh! Yeah, we got a Rupture's Fire. Let's let them attack. They might concede. They might let us have a free win. Some people do that. Other people cast Rankle and swing away. They shouldn't get saucy, they should just face. Yep. GG. So, this isn't the most exciting thing to do with your evening, but it is fascinating to see how you can exploit the broken shuffler. My prediction was that there would be a way with the new flip lands to exploit this, to essentially play no lands in your deck because you're playing just lands with something else on the other side, and then it would always give you the specific lands that you actually put in your deck. With the Field of Ruin style deck, that would be absolutely amazing. So I wondered whether we could do that, but we're not going to do that today. Mystic Sanctuary, but we've only done 1 mulligan, let's keep going. Ha! We're finding nothing. Oh, this one's a dead game. We're not actually even finding the Genius card. Why am I doing that? Literally no point in showing you 0 land games. I've got the treasure hunt sleeves on as well, so anybody who knows Magic and knows what that card is and sees an opponent mulligan 8 times and concede probably knows what's happening. But the thing is, you can't get around it in this format. You would have to add extra cards that did things that made the treasure hunt deck not work. Because the idea is that if you do find treasure hunt, you use it. I'm going to keep that, that's actually quite playable. Second less you play once. Okay, I'm just reading the cards because I don't remember which one's which. If you were to use it, then all of the cards in your deck that are not lands go into the graveyard. I mean, all of the cards in your deck that are lands go into the graveyard. And then suddenly, you win. We've got to play red and blue sources even, otherwise we can't get here. I'm talking too much. So we can't play that. We've got to play Vantress. Command Terror will work. Garrick's Uprising. That is amazing for us. Go on, let's draw the actual thing. So, I've forgotten to plug the computer in and the power has just dipped. Dangerous milling yourself when you don't have the land that gets it back from your graveyard. Do excuse me while I plug this in. Hopefully I won't electrocute myself again. Yay, and the brightness back up. So, let's try one. It's not it. That goes to the bottom. We risk it. Whew. It's fun. It's exciting. Edge of the seat stuff. Discard an island. We've already got one of those, so let's discard that. Our opponent should be mightily confused by the chaos which we are bringing, but that does not have haste. Are you attacking Jace or me? Jace? That's interesting. Not treasure hunt. We don't have the cycling land either. Yeah, no one likes a bully. Let us try again. Oh, no. So. Does that mean we can't scry this turn? Did I just mess up? It does mean we can't scry this turn. That was a mistake. Should have played the Fable Passage. Well, get a hell priority. I suppose he just wants me to blast zone something, and I do not want to do that. Because that shuffles the library. I really don't want any more shuffle effects right now. Face? Face? Oh, come on, face. Oh, you bugger. Yeah, we can't. We can recast it. I ain't mad at you. Oh, it's combat damage to a player or planeswalker. Treasure hunt! Oh my god! So, reveal cards from the top of your library until you reveal a non-land card, then put all cards revealed this way into your hand. If I do this now, it decks us and we lose the game on our draw step. But if you've got Jace out, it doesn't kill you. So we need 8 mana before we can do this. I think we have enough. I'm just going to play islands. Forget about it. I can't let Jace lose. I mean, I can't let Jace die. So sequencing is important for this. He has to do 8 with a burn spell to win. I'm so excited. This was worth plugging the laptop in. Right. Reliquate out, that's the best one. So, no. What the fuck? Do we only have 3 blue sources? No, we don't. That's a blue source. I thought we messed up then. Oh, that's 1 mana of any colour anyway. That's fine. So, play Jace. Doesn't get counted. Play Treasure Hunt. Draw our entire deck. +1 Jace. Win the game. Yay! Genuinely didn't think we'd get a camera victory today. Let us check that we are recording. Oh, I'm much slower in the camera frame than I thought I was. What is our prize? A phoenix. Sweet. Right. How long's this video gone on for? 16 minutes. I think we'll keep going. We'll try and get our second win. But thank you for watching. You've seen everything we're going to see. Now we're just messing around and trying to get some more done before I have to switch to the fairies deck and get my actual legitimate wins. But that was fine. I mean, what have we done? We've had to... Well, no, all of the mulligans to 0 just to prove that the shuffler's broken. This deck can win, but you need to keep reasonable things. Mystic Sanctuary gets it back at the graveyard, so it's very good. But as you saw, the Scry 2 is the perfect one because it helps us get through the deck a lot faster. So I tend to mull until I see that. But Mystic Sanctuary with these is probably better. Mana of any colour. So those... Yeah, I'm going to risk... I'll put my mouse mat at the bottom. Ooh, play a land. Yeah, Unknown Shores. I'm going to try and play just blue sources. Keep that. I don't know why I did it like that. I could have just clicked yes. Lurrus is a commander, brawler, whatever. It's actually an interesting idea. We've got our Field of the Dead plan. So it's 7 ordinate different names. 1, 2, 3. Well, we'll play the island and pass actually. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We need 1 more. No, 7. We've got it. We have Field of the Dead online. This taps for blue. This does not currently tap for blue. Oh, Lotus Field almost screws us over, to be honest. But I want to get the Jace out. We're not going to try and win through the FOD, but we've got Mystic Sanctuary so we can mill ourselves safely. Okay. So that only really happens from the 7th land. This card is another one I have as a mouse mat. Oh, Demonic Embrace, swing at Jace. Oh, you suck. It comes in tap, doesn't it? And we haven't got the scry effect at the moment, so I'm just going to play it like that. You haven't got anything to get back with Lurrus, so playing him's probably a bad idea. unless you haven't got anything in hand. But then if you're at 30 life, you can afford to keep tapping to draw cards. Better George. Oh, Elliot. Of course. I suppose playing Jace keeps it off our face. That enters tapped. Oh, I forgot about that. I've got like 8 copies of this card and I still forget what it does. We've got triple blue, haven't we? Because we had it before. Blast Zone. Not draw. The reason for this being so important, the Lonely Sandbar, is that we can cycle it, and that can do us the draw. So if you treasure cruise and that, then you cause the draw to win the game effectively. But you need your Jace alive, otherwise you just don't stand a chance. It did. Because we're not killing our opponent through damage, so ain't no problem. Crawling Baron's Field of Ruin means that we start to get blockers, but he has a 6/5 flyer, which is the problem. That doesn't make extra lands come in, does it? Sounds like there's a police helicopter going around upstairs. Do we want it to be a blocker? I think we don't. I suppose we could have taken 7 less damage for it, a land, but we're going to struggle to win this one anyway. Ah! Bugger! So we actually naturally drew Treasure Hunt. We require 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 to win. So I think we're just going to... Good game. Treasure Hunt. Now unfortunately, because we played our land like an idiot, we now have to discard all of our cards, which I'm not going to bother to do. It is funny when you've got Reliquary Tower out, one of again, because you've just drawn your whole deck, you play the Reliquary Tower, you don't have to discard. That's why I was excited to see it in the previous game. And then you can just hold on to all the cards. And nobody can stop you. Any other non-land card that you put in this deck means that Treasure Hunt is not an automatic win con. That's why you can't put anything else in. You would have to effectively do it twice, which means you would have to look into getting the Mystic Sanctuary to get it back, or you would have to find a way to copy it. Now, both of those are incredibly viable things to do, but if you put one of them as your commander, the copy effect from Riel, for example, I think that's copy effect, one of them is anyway, one of the legends, then you can't win because you have to have the, if you deck yourself you win con, the Lab Maniac thing. Right, so free mulligan. Castle Vantris. If we're playing to win, Castle Vantris is a keep. As you saw, we didn't actually get to trigger the I can't remember what it's called, Field of the Dead, because it's not a real card in this deck. But sometimes unreal cards are fun to play. I have had Field of the Dead victory with this deck, as frankly bonkers as that sounds, but not for a while. Never used that to put counters on Jace, that's why it's in here, but you playing extra lands? They're playing Kidrog Monster, so, you know, I'm happy to lose to them anyway because they are a super happy fun times kind of guy. Root. Go on, actually get gates. Be some kind of pro. No, no gates. Although, they're playing nice lands. I appreciate the pretty lands. We have to play something that taps for blue. We have... So, pro-life. We don't have the thing to get back from graveyard, do we? See, that's the perfect time to draw it, but nope. Crawling Barrens is still a legit part of the Field of the Dead strategy. Crucible. So that means they have 2 lands every single turn. Crucible Evolving Wilds is stupidly good. Especially if you've got landfall triggers, which I am 100% sure they do. What, you sandbagging because you think I haven't seen this before? Honey, I practically invented this. What are you proliferating into? You're not. What a weird choice. I have recognised that my win con is on the board. Do I need a red blue source? Crawling Barrens. There's a lot of graveyard interaction with this deck, as in putting my own cards into my own graveyard. Technically, I can block. Oh, that's evil. We did damage. So, I'm going to do my scry now, just so I don't have to keep repeatedly clicking. I don't think he's going to mill me. Those are not treasure hunts. And we can't treasure hunt this turn anyway, because we can't Jace. So we're looking to survive 3 turns, really. Don't think that's possible with the amount of cards they're drawing. They essentially have part of the combo on board, but they need something that puts counters onto Gitrog so that the proliferate makes everything just ridiculous big. Can he play an extra land as well? Yeah. So they can play 3 lands per turn, and it's always the same land. So we want... I think we want Field of Ruin. Do we play the Jace? I think, frankly, we have to dig. If we don't put the target on Jace... Oh, there's the Field of the Dead. That's, like, the worst card for them to have milled. Don't think we can get that back. So technically we did exactly the same as a Scry 2, but we put a target out to take less damage. Assassin's Trophy. How many sorted cards have we got? 2. So 1 less card for us to go through, but actually 1 more. But we have the land. Genuinely don't know what they'd be putting into their hand. Stitches? Wilderness Reclamation, okay. What would they use that mana for, though? They don't actually appear to have any instants. They're going to run out of basics, and I'm going to run out of patience. Yeah, we still have a 3% chance of drawing a non-land card. Hooray, this isn't it. Well, we're going to be dead next turn anyway, so we might as well go out with the Blaze of Glory. Nope, but we got the Mystic Sanctuary. Oh, I should have played the tower. Idiot. They inspected my graveyard, so they either have something to do with my graveyard, or they were just wondering what the hell I'm doing. Which, frankly, I am. And if I hadn't already won one in the video, due to my superior tactics, then maybe I would feel like a fool. But I do not. The sound goes quiet. We legitimately have a win with our jank pile in Friday Night Magic. Let's end the video by showing it again. 1 Jace, Wielder of Mysteries. 1 Treasure Hunt, common wild card with Pretty Thing. Yeah, I can have the sleeves as well. And then you need a Castle Vantress, frankly. There's probably some other Scrylands. You need a Lonely Sandbar, frankly. The rest is just gravy. I mean, like, you know, there's that's Scries. But yeah, just make a 1-card deck, have a lot of fun. Thank you for watching, if indeed anybody still is. I love how I'm just gradually sinking into the sofa. And see you next time. Bye.